285-pounders getting ready to go. Brendan Furman of Canon McMillan, Isaac Reid of Kiski for the championship. Furman a senior, Reid a junior. Furman 46-3 this year, 137-33 in his career. Reid 43-5 on the season, 110-21 in his career. And Furman and Reid underway as well. Remember last week too, Greg, and there are a couple of times where Isaac Reid, when action was stopped, when they went out of bounds, he was very slow getting back to the center. He just did not, he looked like he might have been ill.
Hasn't looked ill this weekend, that is for sure.
Well, it certainly has bounce in his step here early on. Minute 37 to go, first period, still scoreless. Fifth place bout scoreless as well as they get down to the final 5 seconds of their first period.
Scoreless between Masick and Brown, 10 seconds to go in the first. And it's a 2-1 lead for Noker over DeBow with the first period about to come to a close.
Furman reached for a leg but could not pull it in. He and Reid out of bounds. Minute 20 to go, first period. First period does end scoreless in the fifth place bout for Camacho and Pelusi. Championship match. Furman again reaches for a leg but didn't really go hard after it. Halfway through the first, still scoreless and out of bounds.
Brown of West Mifflin starts the second period on the bottom, scoreless with Masick on tour. 2-1 lead for Noker of Blue Mountain over DeBoa Cathedral Prep. 1:25 to go in the second, and is Noker on the bottom.
Reid was hit with a caution in the neutral position there, so the first one against him. 45 seconds to go, scoreless first period. Camacho of Bethlehem Catholic escapes in the fifth place bout. He leads 1-0. Furman around the head of Reid. Reid gets out of that.
Escape for Brown of West Mifflin. He leads 1-0. Noker, fresh start, tries to get up to his feet, but DeBow will take him near the edge and hold on to the leg to take him out. Looks like we might have injury time coming for Noker.
First period between Reid and Furman will end scoreless. We'll have the second period there and more when we come back on WJPA right after this. Championship match, 285 pounds. Start of the second period. Brendan Furman of Canon McMillan, 15 seconds in, is able to get free. He stood up and Reid had a hold of his right leg, and Furman kept working, finally got free for the escape, so he leads 1-0. Fifth place bout, 1-0 second period. Camacho of Bethlehem Catholic, actually 1-1 in the third now. Camacho and Pelusi.
Start of the third period, Masick on the bottom, trailing Brown 1-0, and he will escape, so they are tied at 1 just seconds in. Injury time ends for Noker. He's up 2-1, 1 minute to go in the second.
Reid of Kiski was a sixth place finisher here a year ago. Furman drives into him, drives him out. A stalling call against Reid. First one against him. Now, we talked about this earlier today, Greg, with the story that Joe Toscano had in the Observer today, where Brendan Furman said that he has not washed this singlet that he wears in big tournaments since the Powerade Finals. So I would like to get Reid's perspective on this, because he's wrestled him, what, how many times since then?
4 more? This is the fourth, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, I wonder, I got to believe he's noticed that by now, as Furman goes in on a single on Reid, trying to pick it up near the edge. Furman trying to stay in bounds, but Reid just kind of drives into him and forces him out. So no takedown there. Still 1-0 for Furman. 32 seconds to go, second period.
1-1, 45 seconds to go in the third between Masick and Brown. Wrestling neutral. 2-1 lead for Noker over DeBow with 40 seconds to go in the second.
17 seconds to go, second period championship match. Reid pushes into Furman and pushes him out with 10 seconds to go. Second period going to end for Reid and Furman. Furman with a 1-0 lead. Reid on the bottom to start the third. Furman quickly takes him to the edge and out. And there was some movement, and I don't know if there was a caution given because a horn sounded on another mat, and I couldn't get a clear signal from the official as to whether or not he called a caution on that.
We're going to get a takedown for Masick Montour in 16 seconds of overtime to win for third place. 16 seconds of overtime, a takedown for Masick. He wins 3-1.
Takedown for Isac Reid of Kiski. He and Brendan Furman 1-1 and neutral early in the third period. And Reid shoots, gets in deep on Furman's right leg. Furman trying to sprawl back. Reid trying to pull the leg in. Furman picks up the ankle, flattens Reid to his stomach, and walks around behind him and gets the takedown. 3-1 for Furman with just under a minute and a half to go in the second. And we're going to get a takedown for Camacho to win fifth place, 3-1 at 41 seconds of overtime. That's Camacho of Bethlehem Catholic for fifth place, 3-1 at 41 seconds of overtime. Reid with an escape. Furman's lead is 3-2 with a minute to go. And Reid shoots again. Doesn't get in real deep this time, and Furman able to walk around behind him and get the takedown. Furman up 5-2, 48 seconds left. Reid stands. Furman walks him to the edge and then cuts him loose. 40 seconds remaining. They come back to referee's position, so Furman cut Reid loose, but that was after they had gone out of bounds, so it's still 5-2 here for Furman. Reid stands. Now Furman cuts him loose in the center to make it 5-3 with 35 seconds to go.
Still 2-2 between DeBow and Noker. 1:05 to go in the third, and DeBow on the bottom.
24 seconds to go in the championship match. Reid and Furman tying up with one another. Break out of that with 15 seconds to go. Reid needs a takedown to tie. Back to the center, 12 seconds left. Furman works around the head. 7 seconds left. Reid, one last shot. Furman sprawls back. Reid not going to be able to pull the leg in, and Brendan Furman of Canon McMillan wins the 285-pound AAA state championship with a 5-3 win over Isac Reid of Kiski area. And that's the 20th state championship in the history of Canon McMillan. That's separated from Cannonsburg High School. Combine them, it would be the 41st. But Reid goes over to shake hands, and it's Furman the winner, 5-3. And a nice shot on the video board here of Brendan Furman with some young kids signing. I can't tell exactly what he's signing. I don't know if it's headgear, but Furman spending some time with some youngsters. That is nice to see. We will give you the 220-pound place winners along with the 285-pound place winners. Go back and recap all the medal bouts, get the team standings, the Outstanding Wrestler Award, and wrap up the 2017 State Wrestling Tournament when we come back on WJPA right after this.